It's Van Basten! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame.
Can he finish? He has done it!
Was there ever any doubt? Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that could set him on his way. Now, Van Basten!
Ну, захотел.
Oh, just lacked a decent
Раскатал.
finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Now it's Raul. Osimhen. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. That has been slung wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Crosses it in. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Osimhen. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Eder Militao. Cruyff. Now it's Van Basten. Eder Militao. Van Basten on 2 now and looking for 3. Baresi. Scholes. Now it's Romario. Now it's Van Basten. Over to the left. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Plays it across. Up he goes! Deftly away. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Scholes usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Van Basten. Out to the left it goes. Looking for the run. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold clears. Koundé, and he's gone direct here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Eder Militao. That has not gone well. And it's Robertson. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Сука, блядь, ну что такое?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Foot in. It's a searching pass. Can he get on the end of this? Tar cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cruyff. Can he get it through? Osimhen face to face with the keeper. There's the shot.
Наконец-то. Хуйня какая-то.
And passion. This a man full of it all. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Romario touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cruyff. Rodri threads one in. And this is Raul. Saliba. Now Eder Militao. Now it's Romario. Now it's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. And it's Van Basten. Played back in. Osimhen, who's set up one goal so far. Portugal finding their passes. Played out to the right. Cruyff. Now it's Romario. That looks a cracking ball. Scholes. Very nicely done. It's run loose here. Eder Militao. Cross goes in there. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Baresi. Alexander-Arnold. Van Basten played out to the left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now there's a fine ball. Costa Curta gets it clear. Osimhen. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. And it's Van Basten. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. And this is Romario. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. De Ligt. Here's Rodri. And it's Scholes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Baresi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. Osimhen, he's had a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One trip.
Ё-моё.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Côte d'Ivoire, Portugal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Давай, Пензей, блядь.
So that's got things underway.
Стой, Патч.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter, he's definitely in that category.
And it's hit the woodwork.
Нема.
And out.
Бац-бац, мимо.
Yaya Toure, played out wide. Osimhen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, it's Raul. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Yaya Toure. Great vision. Spread neatly. Bayer gets rid without sophistication. Oh no, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, we always look the favourite there. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé does well to get it back. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Portugal still without a single shot on target. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Ivory Coast applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through, and there's the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Tar is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. You can run onto that. A lovely feat. Goes for the shot! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! A finish of true class. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a recipe responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Блять, ну ёбаный рот.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes the shot. Magnificent from Matthias
Питерская хуйня какая-то.
A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete.
Въебалась с ним играть.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get...
And that's
Это
it.
хуйня.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Les propriétaires des voitures